Rebecca Gabrielle. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Living with Spice. Today we're going to do a weekly card reading for Sagittarius. Now forgive me for not showing my face today. It is late at night and you certainly do not want to see the way I look right now. But here we are, and I do hope you've had a good week despite, the challenging circumstances that we're finding ourselves in at the moment with the coronavirus. But I'm here to help make your life a little clearer and a little easier through these card readings. Now, it is a general card reading, so if it doesn't resonate for you, just keep what does and leave what doesn't. And if you'd like to have a personal reading, you can contact me. My details are in the description box below. So I'm always very happy to do that for you. And of course, if this card reading is helpful to you, please like and subscribe. That would be really appreciated and it'll help me deliver more messages to more people. All right, let's get started. I'd like to begin with just getting a feel for the general energies, Sagittarius, for the week of the 5th of April through to the 12th of April. And just remember, though, we're not going to get too caught up on the dates. Time is fluid. It's more about how we are progressing through the different energies in our life and how we're responding to that. So take it for what it is, and when you see this video, the timing is right for you. So thank you, Spirit, for giving us the general energy and feel for Sagittarius coming up between the 5th and the 12th of April. What do they need to be aware of? Wow, this is about the 3rd or 4th reading where the Hermit card has come out. Okay, so Sagittarius, we have the 5 of Cups here, unfulfilled expectations. Then we have career moves, and then we have the Hermit card. Okay, so for the energy in the week coming up for you, Sagittarius, initially you're feeling a little disappointed and frustrated because from an emotional point of view, you are in an emotional state at the moment and you're feeling disappointed about the way things are turning out. Wherever your focus is at the moment, there's something that's bothering you and you're feeling unsettled and things are not turning out the way you'd like it to be. And this is what we mean by the 5 of Cups with unfulfilled expectations. So something is really, really annoying you, frustrating you, and you're looking for answers. You're looking for answers to this situation. You want a solution. You want to feel better about something at the moment. So the reading is going to probably help us to see what that issue is and where that's going. And so I'm sensing it's around your job and your career, because this is the next card that's come up, is the 1 of Pentacles, and it says new career moves. So whatever is happening at the moment, there's going to be a shift in your job situation, but don't be alarmed because it's probably going to be for the better. The Ace of Pentacles is something that's new. So a new revelation, a new situation, a change in your job situation is going to happen. It's sort of as a result of, things not quite working out properly in the first instance. And that's where this frustration is. So this frustration is leading to a change in your job circumstance. And I think as a result of the uncertainty of your situation that you've been feeling, you're kind of getting to that place where you're retreating. You're going within to deal with this. You're kind of a little bit fed up with the energy around the situation. So we've got the Hermit card here, but it's not a negative space to be in. It's helping you to become the observer of yourself and your situation. You're tired, you're worn out, you just need a break at the moment. And so retreating into this Hermit energy is your way of taking care of yourself emotionally. So fair enough, Sagittarius. If that is the space that you're in, then use that quiet time to come back to center, to calm your emotions, and to get some clarity and to refill your cup. If things have not been going well and you have felt like your cups have not been filled emotionally, and it's kind of, shifted and moved things to the point where you go, right, I just need to take a break to think about the changes that have been happening here for me. So let's see what else Spirit can give us to give a little bit more clarity around this situation that is unfolding for you, Sagittarius. So thank you, Spirit, for your guidance around this current situation that Sagittarius is experiencing at the moment. We just need one more card, and that's a future mini there. We'll just keep going with this. One more card for the situation for Sagittarius. Thank you. Something was trying to come out there, so there we go. All right, that's good. All right, so what we have here is a fork in the road, so that's decision-making time. We have the here and now, sort of, between the past and the future, so here and now, and then we have the Observer card. Okay, so Sagittarius, following on from the energy that's happening here, you're coming to a place where you're realising you need to make a decision, and that's probably a flow on from spending some time on your own, reevaluating the situation around whatever has been not fulfilling you. Now, the non-fulfillment could be a few different areas, and the Five of Cups could represent a number of things for you that are frustrating you at the moment, maybe not necessarily just one thing. So whatever is highlighting the most is probably going to take your attention first before anything else, and that might be this cup, but all these other cups or areas of your life emotionally are being affected by the top cup. So I'm guessing that the top cup is your job situation that's causing the most problem, but it's affecting other areas in your life emotionally. So you've gone to retreat inwards to reassess your situation, and then you're brought to this point where there's a fork in the road, you need to make a decision. Okay, it's sort of unavoidable when that happens. Universe says, I'm sorry, you've reached that point, you now need to decide what is the best way forward. So the advice around that is not to be stuck in this dilemma, but rather recognize the difference between your monkey mind, and what I mean by that is the over-analysis, the over-mental activity, and also the external noise that happens. It causes us to loop and go over something. So we've got the picture of the monkey here. That's our mental energy now, what I call our monkey mind. So try to recognize where that is happening for you, and instead listen to your higher self, and that's represented by the owl here. That's your wisdom, that is your higher self, and when you listen to that, you have the stability here, I think it's of a llama, that will carry you to your next destination, that will point the way for you. So when we feel like we're caught between a rock and a hard place and we're at that fork in the road, it's not really a dilemma if we can recognize the difference between our monkey mind and our higher self, our intuition, the bigger picture, not the immediate frustrations and the noise around the situation, but what your higher self is telling you, Sagittarius. So being in the here and now is Spirit's guidance to you to don't get caught up in the past of what has been and things that have affected you in your past, because there's a little bit of lingering energy from past experiences that is having an influence on your feelings at the moment, so be aware of that. And don't get too caught up in the what if scenario of the future. What if this? What if that? Because that's also adding to your monkey mind chatter. So Spirit is saying stay present in the here and now, and what needs to be attended to right now, and what you know to be true right now. So this is this is Spirit saying, this is how you get clarity. Ask yourself, is what I'm feeling true or not? Is it caught up with energy of the past or worry for the future? Or am I being present in what I know to be true right now? And that will help you with your decision making. The other way that Spirit is suggesting to help yourself is just be the observer at the moment rather than coming in Sagittarius with your full fire energy that you typically do. Rather than come in like a bull in a china shop in order to solve something that's frustrating you, take the observer position, just like the hermit, and sit back and watch what's going on. How are other people responding? What do you need to know about this situation? What can you learn from others in a similar space? Gather your information, Sagittarius, and that will help you to understand how to tackle the situation that is frustrating you around your job and then all of the other things that are having a ricochet effect. So just spend this time to get into a calm energy. Take on the energy of the observer, and that is going to be your best way to handle your current situation rather than rushing in really quickly. All right, I'm going to ask for some guidance from the Psychic Tarot deck. So we thank you, Spirit, for some messages here to assist Sagittarius with next steps for the week of the 5th through to the 12th of April. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. Beautiful. Okay. When you follow the advice of Spirit here, you are going to create a beautiful, firm foundation for yourself, Sagittarius. You have a lot of power and energy and inner strength, but you can build even a more solid foundation for your future, for your inner well-being and your health, and for your job by taking on the advice of Spirit here and looking at what is going to create the best foundation going forward. And we need to look at that objectively and systematically to build strong. What is the most important thing here from a big picture point of view that's going to assist you to come from a place of strength rather than emotional reactivity or impulsivity. That was very complicated, but you know what I'm saying. So to get to where you want to go and to create the future that you want, and you have high hopes here, Sagittarius, build that strong foundation. And we know that these muscles don't come overnight. They come from consistent effort of doing the right thing to build your foundation. And that will serve you well for everything you do going forward. So if it's in matters of your future and your career, do the choices that you make, think of it in terms of what will serve me for the future, what will best serve me for the future. And that's the perspective that you need to take when you're making decisions right now. And the next card is the card of partnerships and alliances. This is an aspect of your life that is there to support you and that you can trust. Look always to building strong partnerships, strong alliances. Who can you trust? Who is going to be there to help you build strong foundations? So it's being mindful of that, and I'm feeling like that you probably already know that intuitively, who is there to help build those strong foundations for you, Sagittarius. Together you feel strong with this significant person, and together you're building strong foundations for the future. But these alliances are not built on fast, impulsive decisions. The strength of these alliances are built on good planning and having built a strong, firm foundation. That comes first, then this, to complement the way forward. And you do feel strong when you're in partnership and alliance with your significant other. So we appreciate that that's a good and a positive thing in your life, Sagittarius. And Spirit is affirming. You've got this major arcana card of power in your life. You have an incredible inner strength, Sagittarius. And when you switch it on, when you switch on that power energy and you get into your power zone, you can achieve anything. And this is what you need to remember. In times of uncertainty and frustration, come from a position of strength and integrity. The lion is not impulsive. The lion plans his move. The lion comes from a place of wisdom and experience when making decisions and when deciding to act. The lion needs to be strong for the pack as well as for himself. A successful hunter is successful because he uses what he's learned from in the past. Sagittarius, you have a great deal of fiery energy, but when you combine that with objectivity and being objectivity in terms of seeing what is true and real in the now rather than being affected by past or future, when you do that and you come from a place of strength, you're unstoppable. So don't let these times at the moment make you feel unsteady. You have the power, you have the strength, and you have the inner wisdom to know what to do. Come from a place of strength always, from a place of integrity. When you're making your choices, you know what's going to serve you and is a wise choice and is going to help build your strong foundation for the future. So Spirit is just reaffirming and helping you to remember that about yourself, because this is going to come up for you when you tackle the things that are frustrating you, particularly about your career and going forward, building the right kind of partnership. So it may not just necessarily be personal and romantic. I'm getting the sense it's more about what kinds of relationships, say maybe in your career or in general, how strong are these? Question them. How strong are these alliances? Are they coming from a place of strength? Are they reliable? Can you rely on these alliances? This is important for you to be thinking about. All right, let's just have one last card before we finish off, and I'm going to pull a card from the Whispers of Nature deck for you, Sagittarius. Spirit, what does Sagittarius need to know in the week ahead? We have celebrate differences. That's beautiful. There's a lovely dolphin in this card, a lot of water energy here, but a sense of contentment and synergy. There's two people here, and Spirit is saying, and when it comes around emotions, I often get the feeling that this is to do with the love in your life and the special person in your life. It's okay to be different. What's important is to celebrate those differences, to enjoy those differences, because they will nurture your life rather than create division. So that's important. Let's honour the differences that we have in our relationships, our personal relationships, and see the beauty of how they help us to be more understanding of ourselves and our own emotions. They bring light and love and nurturing to our lives, Sagittarius. So celebrate those differences. All right, thank you, Sagittarius. That's a beautiful reading. I hope that resonates with you for this week coming. Lots of love and blessings. And if this has been helpful to you, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And that way we can have more videos for more people more of the time. All right, Sagittarius, have a beautiful week and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.